A train wrecked a spitting fire. The NFT analyzer, diving deep into projects. He's the crypto energizer. From your mint coins to tokens, he's got all the intel. Web3 is a tree, he'll show you where to excel.
Good morning, fellow investors. Is that insulting? It's kind of insulting in this space. Investors. Good morning, fellow shitcoiners. Degens. Scumbags is a little too far. I'll take it. I don't mind. I don't mind that. I don't mind it one bit. But investors, way too far. Except Gravity, you're a proper investor. Proper. Love it. Good morning, G-Quills. Good morning, Gravity. Great to see you guys. Dude, I feel good. Feeling good this Monday morning. Glad to be get past the past 2-ish weeks. It was just shitty. It was shitty. Fuck. I hate not being 100. We're back. We're back there. Anyway, great to see you guys. Let's get started. If you caught Inside NFTs this morning, you kind of got the whole deal. I got to say, I mean, I don't feel like there's a lot going on out there. Never a shortage of things to talk about, that's for sure. But I'm just going to enjoy it while it's here, right? Like, enjoy the slow time. Because we don't truthfully get it a lot. And this isn't slow time like bear market slow time. Like, man, that's a different kind of slow, and that is not fun. But this is bull market slow time, which is, I'll take it, man. I'll definitely take it. Yeah. It's a good take, man. It's a great take. Anyway, I think we got an interesting week ahead of us. Let me kick this off the right way, though. First off, greetings. Welcome. Another week. Man, I think week 5 or 6 of Chain Reactor. Finally with some guests coming this week. Cannot wait. This week especially, an art focus show coming later in the week because I really believe that we got a little art meta coming. And it may not be little. Even if it is. Man, a focus on art for just a little while will feel so good. So yes, think that's coming soon. For a whole bunch of reasons. I'm not going to get deep into that today because, again, I want Thursday to be really art-focused. But I'm just going to show some small examples today of why I do think that art meta is coming. It's potentially already started, but you got to know where to look to see that, to feel that it's coming. I think it's coming. Anyway, guys, make sure, if you're watching on YouTube, that you're also following over on SlamX.io. You don't got to watch over there, but make sure you're following SlamX.io. More content coming soon. Should have a new episode of The Beat dropping today, tomorrow, maybe by Wednesday, by Oscar Ramos. Awesome stuff from that guy. But yeah, make sure you're following over on SlamX. Make sure to like and share out the show, too. It does help a ton. I'm telling you, I got to start pushing this soon. Really pushing. It's going to be cool. I'm going to kick this off with a little video. I don't know. I always try to think of different interesting ways to kick off the show, and nothing's stuck. But sometimes certain little videos just speak to me. They're just perfect. So this morning, perfect video. Summed up this space. Just like the moment you start taking this space serious, and you're like, okay, it's time to get in. Get TA. We're going to really dive into these coins. We're going to master this trading. I'm going to be a master trader. And then something like this just gives you perspective. You can sit back and really understand what this space is. This space, man, it is exactly this.
All right, dude, I know you're new to all this, but I'm telling you, this thing has the capability to flip Bitcoin, man.
Dude, you can't be serious.
I'm serious, bro. Dude, have I ever steered you wrong?
Dude, yes. Last week, I lost everything.
Dude, live now. Do you want to get rich?
All right, I give. What's the address?
I sent it to you last night, bro.
Dude, this one?
Oh, yeah. That's it. Yeah, pee pee, poo poo, Lady McQueen shit.
Yeah, pee pee
How much
poo
should I
poo.
put in that?
I'd probably go all in on this one.
All in? Are you sure?
Dude, probably everything you got.
All right, here I go.
Sell.
Oh, you're buying some too?
Yeah.
This is it.
Yeah, duh.
Sweet. Oh my God, dude, I'm down 70% already. Dude, it just keeps going down.
Dude, the Chinese hedge funds, dude, they're probably gonna buy in soon.
What does that even mean, dude?
Is this hitting
Don't
close to
worry,
home?
dude, it's going up soon.
It just keeps going down.
Just keep dollar cost averaging, bro.
What does that even mean? Did I just get rugged? Dude!
Dude, so accurate. This is it. Man, this is the space. If you don't believe this is the space, you don't get the space. Kind of that simple. Pizza, huge rejection. Hey, you got a chart? I'll tell you, I'm just going to be really honest. I don't know. There's so many of the same tickers. It's kind of why I appreciate Runes a little bit, because you can't share names. You can kind of share tickers maybe. But PvP, you guys nailed it. Yeah, it's bullshit. Even with your buddies, I mean, you are competing against each other. Maybe you try to move a little closely together, but man, you know, when it gets down to it, it's every man for himself. I like when we all win. Yeah, dude, if you got a chart for pizza, hit me with it, because there's so many pizza tickers. Maybe, hang on, maybe this is it. No, the one I'm looking at's from all the way back in 2023. It's like a year old. Where do you guys look at BRC20 tickers? Or like charts? Anyway, this cracked me up still. Spot freaking on. All right, let's peek at crypto. See how it's doing in the past couple hours here. Really hoping we break that 70K mark today. Although it doesn't matter. These little 0.5%, 1%, 2% swings, unless you're playing the market like that, unless you're literally a day trader, doesn't matter. Do you even check throughout the day? I do, and I've got very little exposure. I check all the time. By the way, Choina, great to see you, brother. Hope you are well, sir. You were on vacation, I think, right? Choina, you had a little time off. I think maybe still are off. Hope stuff's going great for you, man. Wish the market were a little more exciting. Have you guys noticed a little uptick in NFT tweets, like conversations? People like reminiscing, talking about how 2020 and 2021 was so much more fun than the meme coin kind of meta now, and totally right. But also people talking about how underpriced maybe certain things are, like Cool Cats I saw pointed out. I saw others talking about how they're not going to touch NFTs. Some big traders saying they're not touching these illiquid assets. I don't believe them, first of all. I don't believe them at all. Because some of these guys are very savvy, and I think they totally understand that the meta will shift. They will get very liquid. But man, even that comment, I want to say it was from Maddie. Maybe that Maddieverse dude. I'm going to see if I can find that tweet. But even if he's not going to touch NFTs, I think he's going to touch them when they are ERC 404s. I still think there's... I don't just think. I know there's something special about that token standard. I don't know. I don't feel like NFTs are dead. Technically, right this very moment, I mean, pretty damn dead. You know what? In fact, I'm ready to say that while it is a bull market right now, it is a... Can we call it a micro bear for NFTs? I think somebody said it well. I think they called it a secular bear. I like that. I'm going to steal that. It might have been Beanie who said that. A secular bear. I like that a lot. It is a bear market in NFTs. Can we declare that officially now? That feels spot on. Everything I'm looking, like everything, when I do my research, when I'm digging just for stories, headlines, whatever, it's all Bitcoin, it's all Ethereum, it's all Solana, it's all meme coins. There's no conversation about NFTs. It's all fungible tokens, which is great. These are the cycles. It will cycle back from fungible tokens to NFTs, and I cannot wait. Yeah, we'll look at pizza. I'm actually, like, to be honest, I'm looking for a pizza chart still. If one exists. Pizza's great. It sounds like there's a little battle brewing. Pizza versus dog. According to some, I guess Chinese market. The Asian market's more into pizza. I don't know if it's true or not. I'm sure it's bag holders, definitely promoting their bags. Why wouldn't they? BRC20s are really hard to gauge, in my opinion. And again, unless we can find some good charts out there. Oh, you can look right on... Okay, let's do that. Let's go to Unisat. Let's look at that pizza chart. I don't know what the market cap is. Speaking of pizza, dude, Here, why don't we go to... There we go. Speaking of pizza, had an awesome pizza last night. Watched the Celtics. I'm from New Hampshire originally, so Celtics are my team. Great game last night. Celtics looking strong. Had that new Domino's. Don't laugh at me, man. I had Domino's. Had that new Domino's New York style pizza. Shit's delicious. That should be normal pizza. That shouldn't just be like the specialty pizza. That should be normal pizza. Like, pizza's getting like thick. I'm not a fan of current day pizza. Like that, good old New York style is the way to go. Ugh. I popped a Zin first thing. Ugh. I hate those. I don't know how people like those. I do these little 3 milligram ones. I don't know how dudes are doing 11 or 12 or popping multiple 3s or 6s. You guys are maniacs, man. This chart shows it in sets. That's, hey, as long as it gives us market cap. Is this where we're going to see a chart? Why is this so difficult? I'm only half retarded and I still can't find it. Oh, by the way, gonna bounce all over, but I bought finally some, Cook the Mempool? I bought some on secondary. I didn't mint it. Mint is still open a couple days, but it absolutely was cheaper to buy on secondary than it was to mint it. So when I make trades, guys, when I buy, I'll tell you what I'm buying. Anything I do, 99% of what I do is public. The only things I don't share are things that I think are like super risky, although tell me if you guys don't care, is maybe I'll give them a disclaimer, but I see it here. Maybe I'll give it a good disclaimer, right? I probably the ones I don't tell are the ones that maybe less confident in. They're more risky, but I get that little spidey sense kind of about it. Gob is one of them, and I shared that, but for the most part, I'm sharing like anything I trade. And guys, the fact that I don't share much is honestly how frequently I trade. I don't trade much at all. Right? I mentioned like 2 weeks ago, I bought a Node Monkey. I bought, what was that called last week? That brand new ordinal that launched on like Thursday or Friday. I bought a couple of those on secondary. Down on those. Don't care. Yeah. Okay, interesting. Can we go full screen here? Okay, I'm going to ask you guys another favor. So kind of like we have the total market cap for runes here over on geniedata.com. This is awesome, by the way. Do they have... Oh, they have a BRC20 as well. This is what I wanted to see is the overall market cap for BRC20s. I hope they have it. It seems like they have it. Maybe? No, do they not? Oh, they do. $2.7 billion market cap for BRC20s. Versus 1.8 for runes. That's interesting given how new runes are. Ooh, super interesting. This is great, by the way. I need to hang on this site more. This is pretty great. Yeah, I dig it. I don't know. Do you guys got pizza bags? 6 on gate. Interesting. At its peak, it almost touched 7, correct? And I'm just going by bundles I saw being sold, right? They're typically sold in bundles of 100. Hang on, let me get some music going. Typically sold in bundles of 100, because I think that was that's the most common I saw. They were selling for 650, 670 is where I think I saw the peak around. So down to around 600 a bundle or so here. Actually, yeah, we're kind of hanging in the same ballpark. Hey, not down bad. How are you guys trading right now? Are you holding? Did you sell? Are you accumulating? What are your thoughts on pizza? I'm just hearing a lot of bullish talk about it. I am. I may be a pizza buyer. At the very least, because it's a lifestyle. I support the lifestyle. All in on pizza. Not the token yet. Soon maybe. Wow, dude, 15,000. Dude, fucking excellent. All right, let me get out the handy dandy calculator. You are going to be our test case here. 15,000 times 0.06. Not bad, dude. Almost $1,000 worth. Am I mathing right? This doesn't seem right. Either way, it's a nice bag. Oh, $6, not 6 cents. Again. Mildly retarded. Dude, that's a nice bag. Holy cow. Okay, okay. Ooh. I was gonna say, you got a nice bag of pizza, dude. Jeez. Still, $15,000 worth? That's a nice stimmy. Congrats to you, man. So you are trading quite a bit over on Unisat. Have you been trading consistently throughout, like, the BRC20 life cycle? Is it more recent? Was it early on? Like, that is a nice stimmy you got, dude. Oh, bummer, man. Yeah, exact same. Hey, the opportunities will keep coming, so it's all good. Dude, that is a nice bag. Yeah, so still holding. Man. Yeah, I don't think I'd be selling either right now. There it is. Sorry. I don't use the site much. Oh, I see. Yeah. Interesting. I wonder where that sell-off, where it's rotating to. I can tell you maybe peaking at ordinals, maybe rotating back into ordinals. We looked at this over the weekend, the top ordinals collections, right? The big four, all up. Node Monk's up, Puppet's up, Quantum Cat's up, OMB, not up, but flat there. Dude, I'm still watching these very closely. Very, very, very closely. Really, I mean, honestly, was hoping these were all dipping, like, this week, throughout the... Like, I was hoping these are going to come back down to where they were 2 weeks ago. Not sure if it's going to happen now. Node Monk's at 0.24, though, kind of tempting. Puppet's 0.16. Again, I was really hoping they were heading down to just 0.1, 0.11. Super tempting. So, yeah, maybe pizza profits. And we see this all the time, right? Something new comes out, especially in the fungible token part of the ecosystem on Bitcoin. But these tokens pump. They dump. It seems like they flow right back into ordinals, the top dogs. It really does, doesn't it? Promethean's up 11%. Good stuff there. Yeah, they're not rotating back into runes. Look at Dog now under 700 mil. Wow. So we also talked about this weekend too. Just imagine Dog falls to under 500. I imagine, dude, there's a level of support here that's going to kick in somewhere. And I imagine somewhere around like 500, maybe a psychological level. At 500, you know, you probably have an easy 2x in there in the short term. Short term. Be nice. Hey, good morning, D-Yank. Great to see you, brother. Again, love your Quantum Cat. Love it. Like, I think yours is, man, just about my favorite in the collection. My buddy Dead's got one of the bubble ones. I mean, hard to beat that, but you got such a great-looking cat. Oh, dude, very, very smart. Yes, because that claim was per wallet. Very nice. Good play there. Damn. Yeah, really, really nice. Wow, so you weren't trading BRC20s on Unisat. How are you eligible for so much with very little trading? Dude, great here. I sold very few runes. I'll show you what I sold in the runes kind of world. Here was my buy, just this morning, actually. Cook the mempool. Leroy Jenkins, bot, have not sold. I think I'm down. I'm probably well down on that. But I like the meme. I like it. I think it'll rock. Bought some Arsic a couple days ago, about a week ago. So the only ones I've actually sold was the Rickroll Rune. Made a little off that. I thought that MAGA Donald Trump was on this wallet too. I think it is. Let's see. No, maybe that's a different wallet. Bought and sold some of that, though. I think I minted that. Sold. Overall, probably just even. No, I guess, yeah, I guess actually down a little. I feel really good about these positions, though. Feel really, really good about runes in general. Really good. Really good. Like, I don't mind this one bit. Because when BRC, excuse me, when Bitcoin starts popping off again, look out. Runes are going to cook. BRC20s are going to cook. All of it. And by the way, kind of always thought that BRC20s are not going to die because of runes. I mean, maybe they fizzle out, maybe, but yeah, I don't think BRC20s are really going anywhere. Plenty of people love them still. So many bags still. So I'm all about those BRC20s still. Again, wish I got some pizza. Wish. And maybe now's a great entry. Got it. Dude, wow. Again, really, really regret not using the platform. This is the downside of just not trading much. Got a $15,000 stimmy for just using the platform in the past few months. Smart. 20, 25 wallets. Really smart. Really smart. Hey, good morning, Johan. It's great to see you, brother. Dog, man. Dude, just so bullish on dogs. So bullish on it. All of it. Just all of it. I gotta say, I don't love one rune any more than another. I love the ecosystem. I love the movement. I love the idea of it. I love the idea of a fungible token ecosystem on Bitcoin. Solana is just all the evidence you need. Solana going parabolic as far as the usage, the amount of volume on that blockchain. Wild, dude. Absolutely wild to see. I need to find some numbers because very recently there were some numbers comparing volume on Solana to Ethereum to every other chain, and Solana's just cooking. Solana's just outpacing everybody. Man, it's magic. It really is. So all that coming to Bitcoin, all that already here on Bitcoin, just the start. Think back to Ordinals a year ago. It was a slow burn. In fact, let's peek at that. And then I want to get into weekly numbers here, daily numbers. I want to review the top 10 as well. Kind of collection by collection, do a little rundown of what's moving and kind of why. Some of these I have no idea what they are too. There's some newer stuff showing on the top 10. But I just want to remind you guys, think about how the Bitcoin ecosystem started as far as ordinals. Right? Back to last year. Okay, we're, 6 weeks, 8 weeks at the most into runes. Here was a couple months into ordinals. I mean, man, a few hundred buyers, sellers. I'm literally, that might be really hard to see, but what you're looking at there is, as far as daily unique buyer sellers, 300, 600, 1,000 on a really big day. Very, very few. We are right now in the runes ecosystem at about this period. It's the very beginning. It's the very beginning. Adoption, gotta say, still pretty darn low. Do you guys know a lot of people that are trading runes yet? What would you say if you're thinking about your friend group, your alpha groups, your buddies that you hang and trade with? How many of them are in runes right now? Really curious about that. Zooming out too, just so you get a broader perspective here on that ordinals ecosystem. Right? We're here. I don't think we're at this point yet. Maybe the first kind of wave of adoption. I don't think we're there yet. I think a lot of people still, I still see some FUD surrounding runes. I really do. I still see people that think it's just kind of a flash in the pan, not going to make it. That's what tells me we're here still. You could argue that what we saw with dogs run up to almost 1 billion, maybe that was this phase, the first time getting this. I don't think so. I think that was still very, very early like this. Our first little pump, right? I still think this is coming. I still think, I don't want to say think. I hate saying think. because this is all about belief. You're not buying stuff unless you believe, for the most part, right? If you're trading off just think, hope, that kind of stuff, that doesn't work out well. You need to be making conviction plays. And so I buy runes because my conviction is, man, my conviction tells me that we're going to see this kind of action. My conviction tells me we're going to see this kind of action. Again, we're looking at the Bitcoin ordinals ecosystem. This does include BRC20s, so BRC20s factor a lot into here. Especially this very recent action here, BRC20s. This is BRC20 related. You're looking at pizza right here. Direct impact to pizza. Right here. This is coming to runes. We're getting little tastes of it. But this is coming to runes, man. Yowza. Yeah, dude. Yeah, it hurts, right? It's like you got to train yourself to not worry about it and keep thinking and dwelling on that stuff. But how many times have we left free, easy money on the table? It just comes with the territory. I mean, man, you can't keep up with everything, too. It's just impossible. So you automatically are going to miss, and you're going to miss a lot. You just got to hit a few times. And, man, I think everyone here has hit and will continue to over the next weeks, months, years. This is the new forever. And, man, I can't wait. It's a good question here, by the way. Non-serious investor. My kind of guy. How high can dog go? Hey, I have drank the Kool-Aid, man. I am a believer that dog's going to be the next Whiff, the next Bohm, the next, dare I say it, the next Sheeb, the next Pepe, the next Doge. I think it's I think it's very possible, and more than that, I think it's likely that we got to basically, I hate to say we got to $1 billion market cap when we didn't hit it, and that is a threshold. We need to actually cross it, but the fact that we basically touched it, $950 million market cap we got up to with dog. With Gate.io being the only major centralized exchange listing. Even Bybit, which initially I thought was spot trading, and it's not. I think it was just perps. Without any major exchange listings, dog got almost to $1 billion market cap. That tells me everything I need to know. I feel so confident in dog. On Coinbase, on Binance, on Kraken, on OKX spot trading, that this thing runs to multiple billion, 3 billion, 5 billion. But really, the community, the creator, Leonidas, they're not aiming that low, man. They're aiming for flipping Doge. They're aiming to flip a $20 billion market cap token. And I see it. I've told you guys have been watching, we've talked. I didn't see it at first. I was hopeful, right? It was hopeful. But I believe now. Yeah, I believe dog is going to hit. You know what I'll say? I believe dog's going to hit 10 billion. I believe that. I really do. 20 billion is where we start getting to, man, I hope. And I actually see the scenario. I can absolutely see it playing out that way. It'll be fantastic, too. But Leonidas isn't aiming for even 20 billion. This man's aiming for 100 billion. This man's aiming for dog to get to $1. And can it happen? Yeah. It's crazy to say, but yes. Absolutely can happen, and I think it's actually likely. I do. I'm not selling. I haven't sold a single rune. I haven't sold a single dog, and I'm not gonna. Even though, in hindsight, probably would have been smart to sell it at $950 million market cap. It probably would have been smart to do that, and then tuck it away in another rune. Tuck it away in pups. Tuck it away in RSIC. Tuck it away in decentralized. Somewhere else where you're going to get a quicker, easier 2 or 3 or 4x. But it's not how I'm playing dog. I'm playing dog for the long haul. Like, think of all the people, and it might have been you guys, it was definitely me, who maybe got into Pepe early or got into Whiff early and sold way too early. I'm still seeing guys out there on the timeline. I think OSF tweeted even this morning. I'm trying to remember his bags. I think it was Mog and Whiff, and sold way too early, missed out on 100Xs. I'd rather ride it to 0, right? Like, that's my MO. I'd rather ride it to 0 than miss the 100x. I'm not going to do any desperation trades. I'm holding these things long. All of them. All of them. Because once those floodgates open, man, once those exchange listings come, it's a whole different game. Man, great comments this morning, by the way. Ooh, let's peek at that. Okay, hang on. I can't copy paste links here. So let me just manually get there. Dune. All right, let's peek at that. Okay, what is this rune called? This one is... Okay, which rune is this? I think he had it in the title somewhere. Or this is the rune's ecosystem as a whole, huh? Oh, man. Yeah, this is awesome. So we've seen this from ord.io, right? They tweet out pretty regularly, and I notice it more on the weekends, and maybe that's just when I'm paying attention, but regularly, runes make up 70, 80, 90% of transactions on Bitcoin. Like all of Bitcoin, right? Talking ordinals, talking about Bitcoin trading itself. Runes are a majority of the volume, and you see that right here. This is an awesome chart. Let me get a little zoom in there. Is that going to work? No, maybe not. Yeah, runes make up a majority of the trading. Exchanges want their cut of that. The exchanges want their cut of that. Getting a fee on each trade here. Oh, the page is stuck. Hang on. All right, let's kill the page. We'll go right back. Hope I don't kill my stream like I've been doing lately. But yeah, point there is, man, the volume is there, and it's only going to get greater when this is done, off-chain. And that's where the magic with runes really happens. When these get listed on those exchanges, the trading is off-chain. It's so much faster. It's spot trading, not these silly bundles that we have to do right now. Man, the interest is there for runes. Okay, so here you can see on any given day what percentage of trading on Bitcoin is runes. I'm curious how accurate this is. Just given that I've seen other numbers, right? I've seen the numbers of like 80%. Hey, maybe that's just here or there, right? Here we can see a day of 81% being runes volume. Yeah, maybe this is accurate. Ooh, this page just killing my browser. Anyway, really, I mean, just incredible to see. Interesting to see BRC20s picking up here too, though. Actually, not a ton. That's Bitcoin volume. That seems to be picking up here a little bit. This is a cool one too. Runes versus BRC20s. It's a rune world, guys. It is Rune June. I know we're not seeing the price action that we want to see yet. But my guys and my gals, it's coming. It's coming. It's a cool chart. Thank you for sharing that. Add a little bookmark there. I dig it. Why are the tier 1s taking so long to implement spot? It's a really good question. We should ask Henry. I want to know what kind of conversations they've had. Right? Let me see if Henry can pop in here. You guys know Henry the Grape from CyberKong's my little brother. I bet he'd be happy to share. I don't know if he can share which exchanges he's talking to, but a big reason is, man, they got to go out and buy it, right? Nobody's reserved any, I mean, there's no tokens reserved for them to set up their own kind of liquidity pool, their own pair. They got to go buy it. Although I think with the money they'll make on fees, I don't know why they wouldn't just go for it. And here's the thing, maybe they are. Maybe they are. But yeah, remember, it took a little while for BRC20s as well. In fact, Trying to think of this right now. What BRC20s are listed on those tier 1 exchanges? I know we have Ordi perps on Coinbase. I don't know if you can spot trade Ordi. Are there any BRC20s you can trade on exchanges spot? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, okay, so hang on. Binance, I think Binance and OKX have spot trading on BRC20, some of them. Is that right? Guys, remind me if I think I'm right there. Selling at $5 billion. That's a good number. Hey, the best thing is having a plan and having a target. It's better than my thought. Just, I'm holding for the long haul. That's not a great plan. And you really do need a plan. You really do with this stuff. Goals, objectives, whatever. Like, even, like, play it out and it can be really, really simple. I am working towards a CryptoPunk, so to get there, I need to do this and this and this and this. So I probably should have a plan like DeYank. I'm going to sell my dog at a $5 billion market cap because that equals this much money. And then going by today's rates, I should be able to swap that for this much ETH. And then that gets me a third of the way to a punk. So then start figuring out what other moves do I need to do to make up that difference to get a punk. DeYank, really, really smart. Yeah, wild to think, though, isn't it? 5-10 billion is so doable. I'm shocked to see the reaction, to see how often dog is trending, both on X, but also on stuff like CoinMarketCap. It's really cool to see. And again, with that is just us degens trading it. And also, I would say a very small number of us degens. That's no normies. No normies. Zero normies are in trading runes right now. God, that's so exciting to think. It's just wild to think of what the potential really is when normies get in here. Interesting. They're holding a big chunk, huh? Be sweet if they burned that, man. Benny, good morning. Good to see you, bro. Cosmos, good morning, sir. The whole damn gang is here. Love it. Yeah, so, man, that's the best part. I love when people ask, and I mean this, I genuinely love when people ask for advice. Like, what's under the radar? What would you grab right now? What are you looking at? And truthfully, it's like DeYank is saying here. Everything is going to go up. Everything. This is just experience talking at this point. Everything. When Bitcoin smashes through 70K and smashes through what, like 74K, smashes through a new all-time high, hits 80K. And especially when we get to six figures, when Bitcoin hits 100, and I am so sure that's coming this year still. But when that happens, man, a lot of people are going to feel very, very rich. And they're looking where to rotate to. And a lot of them are going to be rotating to runes. And ordinals, but runes. Especially runes. Great opportunity there. And again, it's because you look at Solana and see the potential. Not even the potential. We've seen what happens over on Solana. So, a lot of people are going to rotate to the fungible tokens. It is not a hopefully, it is not a maybe, it is not an if scenario. It is going to happen. So then to DeYank's point, everything. What you're really looking to dial into is what's going to give you the biggest returns. That's where it gets really fun, right? Where's the biggest returns? It's why I mentioned something like Gob. Way under I think pretty darn under the radar. Mentioned this weekend, great team. And they're great because they're active. This is like, man, this is so mid-curve, but great content on X. Very, very active. That kind of thing pays off, and we saw that pay off with Leonidas and Dog. Dog has a lot of other things going for it, but that pays off. Just the consistency, the showing up, the putting in the work, and the work that it takes for these things to take off is literally just staying active and staying visible. And Gob is doing that. Look at Gob right now outperforming most of these other tokens. I mean, look at this. In the top 20? How far do we go down? In the top 20, there are only two runes that are positive. We got CryptoKitties up 200%. Know nothing about them. The only other rune that is up in the past 24 hours is Gob. Gob is just one of those ones that makes the spidey sense tingle. Market cap still small. Again, very active. It was free. They distributed this to people for free based on holding other ordinals. So free. A lot of people have a great incentive for this to do well. $14 million market cap. When everything goes up, right? When everything goes up is where I see Dog hitting that $1 billion market cap. So you have basically a 2x in Dog, and I think much more, but right, conservatively a 2x in Dog, and conservatively a 2-3x in RSIC, and the same with Pops, right? Same story all there. But I'm looking for where can I go get a 5x maybe. I'm zeroed in on Gob. A 5x in Gob puts it at about a $70 million market cap. When we think a bunch of these runes are going to $1 billion market cap, do I think Gob, the one that so far has shown me multiple days of outperforming the rest, do I think this can maybe outperform the rest when everything is rising in that bubble? I think so. I think you can get a 5x out of this. And when I go buy some, right now I just have what I was airdropped, right? I've got probably maybe 4 or 5 wallets that got an allocation. I actually don't know. I like, again, I kind of set this and forget it. But when Dog hits $1 billion and RSIC hits $500,000, which it's been there before, when Pups hits $500 million, right? When you get your 2, 3 X's in there, I feel like we're going to see a 5, 6, 7x in Gob. In fact, why not a 10x in Gob? So I'm looking for what can outperform. And I think maybe that's what everyone should be looking for too. You can take your easy automatic plays, and I think you get exactly that in Gob as well. Man, I sound like I'm a Gob shill, and I'm not. I'm just being very, very open. And again, when I trade it, when I buy some, I will let you know. I'll let you know before I buy it, most likely. But I see a 5 to 10x in this one. And if you guys have not seen their content, why don't we go peek at that? Interesting. Okay, more confident in $1 billion cat hitting at 100 than Gob hitting 70. Any reason why? I want to peek at Gob real quick. Just their social media, right? I'm just looking at their socials. Man, what is their... I can't remember their handle, their name. Let me get back on there and zoom out, see if they have it listed. I hope they do. Yeah, I wonder why they don't have socials here. Unless I'm just missing it, but hang on. We'll just do a little legwork. We'll do a little searching. Yeah, there's Gob. The Gob team making good connections here, too. This is cool. Who's behind $1 Billion Cat? Oh, I like that. Actually, I like that. It's funny, there are a lot of these anti-dog kind of narratives out there in tokens. Like Pizza's now, I don't know if that is just a couple people that are very loud, but like kind of setting up that narrative, but seeing a lot of that. There's an anti-dog movement, which that's how it goes. You aim for the top dog. Like literally no pun intended, but that's just how things go. Yeah, right. Do you know much about the founder of Gob, by the way? Yeah, dude has got some firepower. He does. He's. I'll tell you, I was a little skeptical of it at first too, because it didn't make sense why someone was putting so much money into that. And I never merged mine or whatever that process was. You could reinscribe it and keep your Gob at. You could keep it from splitting, and I think like diluting your allocation. It was really interesting. It was really fun. But yeah, I gotta avoid like sounding super shilly with Gob. Again, it's just I'm talking about it because I just sensed something. And $1 Billion Cat, I think I'm with you there. right? I'm sure it's going to play out exactly like you're saying there too. It's almost like you can't go wrong either way, but yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. We can just thank them for our sats. Kind of that simple. Oh, dude, appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Over on YouTube, and it looks like it's where most of you are coming from, but YouTube, it's SlamX Official. Over on X, it is SlamX.io. Again, I think it's going to get fun when these guests start flowing in here. Start kind of building out this audience a bit. Really looking forward to Thursday and talking art. I'm going to cycle back to Rune Talk here in just a minute. Dude, man. Yeah, dude. We got girls in here now. I'm shocked. We learned, hey, you were with me. You were here this weekend. We learned another lady watching the show, which is awesome. I love it. I told you guys on the stream, I got 2 girls. I really want to get them into crypto. So I love that there are women watching the show. Yeah. So this is where we get to the talk about just diversifying and just being smart, right? Going the big dogs, going dog, going Arsic, going pups, going those for some like more automatic returns. Automatic. Again, NFA, but automatic. 2, 3Xs. And honestly, that is conservative for all of those. But then when you're looking for the maybe tokens with a bigger upside, what is it? Cat go to the sun. So the cat one, Gob, those are the ones you're probably going to find your 5, 10X, maybe more. And you got to go look at the much smaller market caps for even bigger returns. You got to look at the stuff that's sub a mil. And man, those are hard. Those are really hard. I'm not in the trenches enough to know those, but we're going to get a lot of winners this cycle, man. A lot, and it's going to be really fun. Man, it's going to be such a fun run. Just about art, though, guys, okay? A lot of tweets out there of big art sales over the past couple of weeks. We saw 2 weeks ago at this point, Die with the Most Likes collection sold out, right? Minted out, did well on secondary. We're starting to get these indicators. We've got that big mint coming up next week from Bjorn Stahl. Big mint next Thursday. It's on ETH and it's on Tezos, on FX Hash. It's called Entangled. Beautiful piece. If you guys haven't seen it, tell me in the chat if you did not see that piece yet, and I'll drop it here. I'll show it on the screen. Beautiful piece. EVM inscriptions. We're talking about like on ETH. I gotta tell you, I don't know. I'm curious. Like, yeah, fill me in with a little more, and I'll give you a take. It's funny. Like, I remember. I don't think you're talking like ETH-scriptions, right? I remember when those popped off, last year. But I have a feeling you're talking something different. But yeah, dude, you're a little more plugged in than me with that. I no idea. Oh, gotcha. Okay. And are they fungible tokens? Like, what are people inscribing? Like more fungible tokens like meme coins? Or are they inscribing like... Is it just like e-scriptions, just like putting something on chain, just using a different kind of mechanic? I'll talk e-scriptions for a minute. I don't think that's what you're referring to, but I liked them. I like anything on chain. The more on chain you get, the better. So I liked e-scriptions. I got some of those early ones, right? The ETH punks. What were they called? The Ethereum punks. And the funks. I liked all those, but I'm curious if there's more to this. No. Okay. Yeah. Are we on the same page with that stuff? Yeah, I love my Ethereum funks. Those ETH punks, I don't remember if I have any still. I think I do. And if that's what we're talking about, I had like some sub 100 ones. I liked them early. I don't think they're going to matter. I just truthfully, I don't think they're going to matter a ton. But they're cheap enough that that's certainly a gamble I would take, right? That's certainly something I'd roll the dice on and go grab some early ones like sub 1,000, sub 100 in the Ethereum punks collection, which, man, remember when Yuga Labs went after them? Killed the site? I think they got pulled from OpenSea, or at least they couldn't like list them a certain way. Yes, it's stupid, man. Yeah, super cool. Okay. It's cool if they're cycling back. I haven't heard anybody talking about them, but I love if they're cycling back. Again, they're on chain, so I'll take it. Man, absolutely. Here, let me see if I can... I'm going to look at my wallet. I want to see which ETH inscriptions I still have. Again, ETH Punks, or Ethereum Punks, forget the full name. I sold my sub 100. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I got a couple still. All right, hang on. All right, don't laugh at my shit. It's like, feels basically like a spam wallet at this point. I don't remember even what they're called. ETH. I don't remember the. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, yeah, I got a couple of these guys, but again, had that sub 100. Dude, I hope they cycle back. Just for everybody who's been collecting. Again, love the on-chain stuff. My Ethereum Funks, I don't think show on OpenSea at all. I know they've got their own marketplace. I love those, dude. I minted those. Like, I grabbed VR ones and, you know, like the top hat traits. I've got probably 15 of those guys, the Funks. Love them. I love Chopper, dude. Like, those... If I had time to spend in a community, that's the community I'd be spending it in. Like, the Funk community. I love them. Dude, so, yeah, I hope they come back. I've not heard anybody talking about them, but excited to hear that people are. So, whatever you're hearing, dude, yes, excited for that. Hope it comes back. And I hope they do well. I just want to show that art piece real quick. I'll show Entangled again, just for anybody who missed it. But this, guys. I mean, just picture a few months ago. Nobody's spending 20 grand on art. Nobody. Nobody's spending 20 grand on art, especially in the bear market. But even coming into this bull, art has been so dead. Nobody's spending. Except now they're starting to. They're starting to now. This is awesome. So there we go. Okay, Tez is under $1, so $17,000 sale here. I'm keeping my eye on this, guys. I'm keeping my eye on the Tezos ecosystem. I've mentioned I want to go back and buy... Oh, man, let's check that out. Jeez. I want to go back and get a Garden Monolith from Zancan. Yeah. I feel the art meta coming back. I do. I think it's coming back. No, I mean, geez, if you don't feel like that, why are you dropping 17 grand on something? Kim Assendorf is just a legend, so maybe the market doesn't matter for his pieces, but starting to see people open up their pocketbooks, starting to open up their wallets, and start getting a little spendy. It's a great sign. It's a really great sign. So then pair that with some mints that have minted out in the past couple weeks. Pair that with just a massive drop coming here. A massive drop coming next week. What is his name? Well, let's just go to FX Hash. I'm not missing this drop, by the way. This drop coming up next week. Yeah, this is, in my opinion, this is a can't miss. Mints on Ethereum, mints on Tezos also. 10 minutes just between the two. Okay, so the ETH side mints at 0.145. It's a Dutch auction. Drops 0.2 every 5 minutes. Actually, 0.2, 0.25? Yeah, 0.2-ish. It's an incredible looking collection, man. Just incredible. Now, okay, if you have two of them, they can combine. You can drag the windows around. It's super cool. What I didn't realize till somebody pointed out this weekend, just because you mint two, an Ethereum side and Tezos side doesn't mean they actually will entangle together. You're going to have to go find on the secondary who's like your entangled partner, which kind of fun, kind of sucks. You know what I mean? Like, I wish you could just mint one on each side and you got your entangled. There's a great chance now you're minting and you're not going to get your entangled pair. Most of them, I think most people will not get an entangled pair, which, again, it kind of sucks. But, I mean, like, I'll pull up the site, but it kills my stream. I will pull it up here just so you can see, but, like, this is what it's going to look like. Variations on color, and I'm sure patterns, and maybe speed and all kinds of stuff, because it is generative. But, man, this is going to be an incredible collection. This, to me, will be a really great indicator for where we're at in the cycle, and if the art meta really is here. If this mints out, and especially if it mints out near the top, if this has a thriving secondary market, that's it. That is the defining moment here telling us that art is back, and I really think it might be. I really do. I'm minting this at the top. I'm going on the Ethereum side, 0.145, minting right off the bat. And I'm going to watch how the Dutch auction falls to try to get a second piece, because I want to have a little firepower here to be able to go after the pair. It's such an incredible collection. You know? By the way, welcome Lemon first, like always. Good to see you, brother. 404 is the future. Dude, yes. Are you talking ERC 404s, DN 404s? I hope so. I hope so. Because I'm with you if so. The Roaring Kitty Rune. Hell yeah, let's check it. Yeah, guessing it's this guy here. Is that this one? Man, it's so hard to tell. I'm guessing it's this one. Has this minted out fully? $200-something holders. Really low market cap. Hey, something to keep the eye on, huh? Did this mint out, or is this still minting now? We could go check on, what is it, Lumen, whatever. We could peek there. Just curious. Okay. Let me, just to get this in order, let me pull up the website. I do want to drop this for you guys. I really, I'm a big believer in this collection. Want to put it on your radar. I'm not going to tweet about this. It doesn't matter, right? Like, me tweeting doesn't mean much, but if we try to share some alpha here, I'd like to just keep it here, and I got... This really has my spidey sense tingling. If I didn't mention this before, and I think I did not, this is important to know. The reason why I think this has such a good chance, when Bjorn Stahl first tweeted out this work in progress 6 months ago, look at how many views this got. This went viral outside of the NFT world, right? This went viral in like the generative art and the coding, world. So, keep an eye on this collection. I'll be talking about it plenty here, leading up to the mint. Maybe on mint day, I'm going to mint live with you guys. In fact, yeah, I could fire off the live stream. It's at 1 p.m. Eastern time next Thursday. Probably will mint this live with you guys. But keep this on your radar. There's something really special going on with this. And again, it's just such a cool collection. So cool. So anyway, I'm not going to put this out there too far, just here. I think it's special. If it is special, I'd rather people here. I don't want to get the mint crowded, which can happen. We don't need a gas war. We just want to mint it. And we'll watch how the price falls in that Dutch auction. It's going to be awesome. Okay, let's look at the Node Monkey sale. By the way, the Roaring Kitty, I'm going to bookmark this as well. I'm going to keep my eyes on this. I'm going to go check Luminex after and see if it's already minted out, or if it's still open to mint, and then we'll price it. Is it cheaper to mint it, or is it cheaper just to buy it on secondary right now, depending on fees? So we'll peek at that too. I'll do that off air. I'll come with that. I'll come with that in the afternoon show, guys. Okay, I'll do my research in the afternoon show, 4:30 p.m. Eastern time, right here with Henry and Joe. We'll bring that up here. All right, let's peek at that Node Monkey sale. Somebody fat-fingered or was desperate? I imagine they could have accepted an offer. Wait. Okay. So, wow. Dude, I bet you somebody mempool sniped that too, right? Do you think this person got away with that? Why the fuck did somebody do that? Why? Dude, why? Like, desperation? Dude, maybe this person was just desperate for liquidity. Like, desperate. Because, look, they were just lowering it and lower and lower and lower. And then finally they just say, fuck it. It feels like that, right? Fuck it. Like, look, for the past... Yeah, that feels like a fuck it, not a fat finger. Like, just for the past 20 hours, just relisting every hour or so. Lower, lower, lower is like, I need it now. There must be a mint coming up he needed. That's a good point. Oh, you know what? Lemon, I think you got the take. Yeah, dude, this is a good call. I like it. I'm going to keep my eyes on it. Got to see how much of that is in like a team wallet or whatever, like how many's held back, right? Got to peek at all that kind of stuff. Yes, dude, those are looking dead. I'm now a community member. Yeah, Lemon, that's a really good call. That might be a hacked wallet, right? You get your wallet hacked and boom, they dump it. That's what that kind of price action usually means. Usually, again, could be he was desperate for some liquidity. Well, yeah, man, there was an offer for 0.23. Why not just accept that? So I wonder if they sold it, then accepted the offer, and they're trying somehow to, like, cancel this? I don't know if you can. Well, you maybe could... Yeah, I don't know the order of the transaction. You can't do anything to speed this up, I don't imagine. It's a bummer of a scenario, though. Poor guy. Poor freaking guy. All right, I'm going to wrap this, but hang on. Just want to see if there was any... Man, I didn't get to any of the NFT good stuff. What can we say? Hey, sales last week up. The data period ended yesterday about 7 p.m. Eastern time, somewhere in that ballpark. But sales actually up in the past week, which is great. A lot of that, yes, BRC20s, a lot of that from pizza, but we'll take it. We'll take it. Am I looking at Bitcoin there? Yeah, let me just switch real quick. I do want to hit the numbers. There you go. Sales up last week. Again, BRC20s, whatever. We'll definitely take it. Bino, I wish he was here. I wanted to point out definitely some money laundering going on in this collection. It's like 6. Did we touch on that early? I think we did. I think we already did this. But yeah, money laundering in this collection. Fantasy Top Tourneys kicking off here in a few hours. Get your lineup set. I had some strategy. Some good tweets from Clemente about strategy. Again, didn't get to it today. Luckily, we got the afternoon show, so we'll bring it up there. The guys, Henry Joe, hate Fantasy Top. I love it. So maybe a good place to bring it up, though. Yeah, we'll talk Fantasy Top in the afternoon show. TT Avatars, no idea what these are. Tell you what I like is seeing a lot of green here. Volume up. Yeah. Looking all right. Yeah, dude, I would assume there's some sniping going on. I can't imagine that's going to go to the buyer. I can't, like, that. It just doesn't happen anymore. You got too many people watching the mempool. You got too many savvy traders at this point, right? So, it is what it is. Hope one of you sniped it, actually. All right, guys. That's where we'll call it. Fingers crossed for a nice up day in runes, in ordinals, in NFTs, in all of your shit coins. 7 snipes, my God. That's wild, dude. That's Magic Eden's got a fix for this coming out, by the way. They do. They have some kind of fix coming out where I don't know how. I don't know how exactly, but they're gonna have to change the way that these are traded somehow. I wonder if they're going to have to, like, maybe add a fee for listing, and maybe you actually have to, like, maybe when you list something, remember, certain marketplaces used to work this way. When you listed it, it actually goes to the marketplace contract, right? It does actually transfer it there. I wonder if Magic Eden's going to go there. I would hope not, because I like listing with no fees, but I wonder if that's the only way to fix it. Kind of curious. You guys are fucking funny. All right, anyways, I got some writing to do. Got to prep for the Little Noun Show, little market report. Got to start writing the newsletter for tomorrow, so plenty to do. Again, hope it's a great day. May your bag see green. May you find your way to profits. Anyway, guys, I'll see you in a few hours here on the afternoon show. Still looking for a name for that show. For now, the afternoon show, but yeah, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Little Noun Show at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll see you fellas later.